Look, I got to defend the guy. He lent me $2,000 to get me out of the hole with that.
Oh, your creditor debt?
Yeah, I got that creditor thing going on. So.
Hey, Danny, have you ever owed anybody any money?
Yeah, I filed bankruptcy when I was 20.
Let me ask you, when the creditors call you?
Yeah.
And they butt breaking your balls and everything, don't you know that you don't respond to them? They're just trying to scare you. They basically go out, like this fucking idiot actually called them back. And he's like, well, what do I have to do? And they're like going, well, if you don't, we're going to take you to court. He's covering over the mouthpiece like he's buying this shit. And next thing you know, he ends up having a court date.
Yeah. Because you were wrong.
Because you took it seriously, Joe.
Jesus Christ.
Those guys, you always tell them that you've started bankruptcy proceedings, and then legally they're not allowed to call you anymore.
Here's the part of the story that he glazes over, just like I glazed over my part of the story. And the last thing is the debt that I'm being sued over in court is not from a creditor that I actually spoke to. It's from a creditor that I never spoke to. And I actually got sued for that one. So then when this other creditor was calling me and being like, hey, you got this other debt over here that we're going to sue you for, that's why I freaked out, because I was like, fuck, they actually fucking sued me on this other one.
Joe, can I ask you a question? How did the first phone call go down? Because I'm going to tell you how mine went down. These guys,
I'll do it.
Okay, I'll tell you mine. These guys called me up, and they said, hey, we're so-and-so credit agency. We just bought your debt from Bally's Total Fitness. And I said, well, what the hell did you do that for? I didn't pay them. What the hell makes you think I'm going to pay you? Right. I don't even know you guys. Right. I just started laughing, and I hung up on them. And every time they call, I would just have fun. If it was a female, I'd start hitting on her. I'd ask what she was wearing. And my goal was to try to make them hang up on me. I just told them, I don't have any money. Go ahead and sue me. What are you going to do, dude? You got to understand, their whole roster is fucking deadbeat losers like me. They're trying to find somebody that gives them a ray of light, like we should go after this guy.
But I want you to explain to me then why I'm getting sued by the person that I never spoke to. That's my point.
Dude, because they probably all talk. They all talk to each other.
Yeah, when they have a clubhouse where they meet every week.
Dude, have you ever bought?
Poker?
Have you ever fucking bought something? Right? You buy whatever. You buy a fucking ham, egg, and cheese sandwich. Next thing you know, you're just getting junk mail from people who make ham.
That's a terrible.
It is. But whatever. You buy a fucking refrigerator, then all of a sudden, you're getting all these catalogs. You don't think they talk to each other, Joe?
That's never happened to me ever. But I, look, the point is they're fucking suing me, and the guy lent me $2,000 to get me out of the hole. I didn't know what. Look, I panicked. I'm not going to lie to you, dude. I got really, really freaked out when they were like, "We're going to sue you. Here's your court date. Pay us the money, or you're going to court." I got freaked out, dude. That's a scary thing.
You should have had fun. I want to hear some. Some listeners call in. I want to hear somebody actually had fun with their creditors. And I want to hear, I don't believe that I think that, this is what I think, okay? With my complete lack of fucking research on this.
Okay.
I really think that they probably have levels on their phone calls, and the first time they call you is they see if you're going to be scared. And if you're scared and you take them seriously, they move it to like DEFCON 2, you know?
I don't know, man. That sounds...
Dude, it's like hitting on chicks in a bar. If they're like, go fuck yourself, you keep moving.
But I hear what you're saying about having fun with them on the phone. Let me role play with you really quick what it was like to try to talk to them. And I couldn't, this is why I couldn't have fun with them. You be me.
Okay, I'll be you. Go ahead.
Be me. And
okay.
Be like pussified. I'm serious. Like, be like me, because you know how I would be.
Okay, I'll do you.
Seriously.
Go ahead.
Thank you for calling Midland Credit Funding.
Yeah, hi, I'm really scared. I owe you guys money, and I don't know what to do.
Sir, we're done. Pay us the money or we're going to court.
But
Sir, we're done.
I don't know what to do.
Sir, we're done here.
You're making
we're done.
Me feel
Goodbye,
bad.
click. That was every phone call. Was just like that.
It wasn't.
It was. What? You weren't there, Bill.
Joe.
You're going on your heart with this one.
Joe, how would they possibly try to get money out of you that
I'm not talking to you for the rest of the show. You're siding with those cunts.
All right. You got me there. But, Joe, I'm just saying, like, that doesn't make sense to me.
We want to talk to Todd in New York. He says he's a bill collector.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
beautiful.
Great.
Todd, you're on Uninformed.
Yeah, I used to be a bill collector in the city. Everybody, you guys talk to each other about all you do is got to run your names and stuff. It's easy to find out if you owe money.
Okay, well, let me ask you this. When you used to call people up, you must know when you work there, do you realize that, like, a certain amount of people, you're just never going to get money out of them because they're broke?
Without a doubt. You don't even talk about court. You don't blow your load all at once. You freaking scare them first. But, yeah, you know you're not going to get your money from them. That's
very interesting. So you scare them first. So basically, how do you know whether you've scared them or not?
Yeah, because they'll call you back.
You see, Joe, you dumb fuck. I'm telling you, man.
All right, I fucked up.
Yes.
What do you want from me?
That's what I wanted.
All right,
That's
thank you.
what I wanted.
You got it.
You could have had an extra $2,000. I swear.
$2,000, $5,000.
All right,
I just spent.
Is he still there? Oh, he just hung up. Dude, I'm telling you right, Joe, you could have had all that. All you had to do was just say, I don't have any money. Come get me.
I just spent $5,000 to settle this. I fucked up. I'm done. But you know what? I look at it like this. I got out of $10,000 worth of debt for $5,000. It's not like I didn't do something wrong here. I got credit cards, I spent a lot of money, and I intentionally, 5 years ago, went, I'm not paying these fucking things anymore. So, it's not like...
Does your credit end up being fucked up or no?
My credit is destroyed, dude.
Was that the dumbest question I've ever asked? Oh, is your credit fucked up now? How does that work?
How comes you wasn't able to get that apartment?
All right, so that's not bad, man.
So,
on Uninformed, we actually just learned something.
How about that?
I'm telling you, Joe.
So the argument's over. I fucked up. You're right.
Okay.
I'm giving it to you.
All right. Chris in Arizona.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Hey, man. I was going to ask you, what did you say to the creditor?
Well, this was like $1,000, and this is before I knew not to call the fucking guys back. But the guy was busting my balls. We went back and forth for a half an hour. I'll make a payment, $100 a month. He's like, no, it's no good. So finally, I got so pissed off, I said to the dude, I'm like, you know what, motherfucker? How about I get your mother, give me your phone number, I'll pimp her out, and whatever money I make off of her stupid cunt, I'll pay you.
There you go.
So, sir, that's a violation, blah, blah, blah.
Orally.
It's a violation of a twat.
All right, thanks for calling. See, dude, I'm telling you, if anybody out there...
I know.
I know, Joe, it's too late for you, but there's other people in the world, you myopic fuck. What I'm trying to say here is if you're listening to the show, and if you're in debt, and these people start calling you, just ignore them. Or have fun with them. Just tell them you're broke. Because if you take them seriously, you're going to end up like Joe, being excited that you only had to give them $5,000.
But, dude, whatever, man. It's look, the fact
how are
that
you going to get out of that now? So I
figured it out. Look, my friend gave me a loan, and I had the extra cash, and it actually wasn't too bad of a blow, and I actually felt a weird sense of achievement that I was able to throw these guys $5,000 and not be flat broke and still be like okay. And I was like, you know what? I'm doing better than I had ever been in this business.
Here's another one.
There was a time when $5,000 would have broke
bring
my
up
bank.
this guy here, Lady Trucker.
Lady Trucker,
you're on. You got a creditor story?
Oh, yeah. I had a guy call me up with an accent like he was from India.
Uh-huh.
And in Texas, you can't garnish people's wages. So he's like, well, I'm going to have to start garnishing your wages. He pissed me off, so I was like, shut the fuck up, Stan, nigger. I live in Texas. You cannot fucking garnish my wages.
All right.
Yeah, to take it to that level?
Oh, yeah.
You're a real...
Can I ask you a question? Are you the one writing all that racist stuff on YouTube?
No.
Remember you were talking about that? You could film an orange on YouTube, and within 7 comments, someone's going to drop the N-word.
Well, yeah,
It's only a matter of time.
Joe, she's a lady. She drives a truck.
She's not she's a lady.
What do you want? I mean,
you act like she's sitting there in an evening gown with a bowl of Fancy Feast and the goblet.
Joe, she grew up east of Houston. I mean, come on, it's a very classy area.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah.
Cleveland.
What is your creditor story?
Some prick, oddly enough, from Texas. This was a couple of years back.
All
he
right.
calls me, tells me, hey, what kind of payment can you make? And, overly cocky about it. Now, the reason I'm calling you guys is to let Joe know that, even if you are scared, you don't portray that to them on the phone. The guy calls me up, what kind of payment can you make? I tell him nothing. He says, well, I'd like a payment of like $500.
How much did you owe?
Oh, like $2,500. Something like that.
Okay.
It was like an old Sears credit card or something.
Was that your settlement, $500 and we'll close it? Or was he like, this month?
No, they wanted $500 as an initial, like, let's get a chunk out of you now.
Yeah.
Let's rape you a little now, and then we'll catch up with you next month, and we'll bother you some more.
I love how he owes the money, but somehow he's getting raped.
Let's rape you a little for stealing from this creditor.
Yeah, basically. And you know how it is. I mean, if you owe the money, you owe it, unless they're really fucking you on the interest.
So how did you play it?
Well, here's the thing. So I I'm politely telling this guy, look, I don't think I can do this. I can't do 100. I can't do 50. I'm trying to break it down for myself too. I know what I make. So he gets kind of cocky with me. I said, hey, I'm not really digging your attitude, guy. You're acting like I borrowed the money from you, like I took it out of your fucking wallet. So he pauses for a minute. He goes, well, you kind of did because I get a commission if I collect off of you. I said, well, I'll tell you what, prick, I got enough in my account now to fly down to Texas, find the suite you're in, walk into that faggoty-ass little cubicle you're laying in right now, kick your teeth down your throat, fly back to Cleveland before anybody even knows I was gone.
You see the fun you could have had, Joe?
Here's the...
Thank you for calling, by the way.
Thank you, man.
No problem.
This is the problem. By the way, if anybody else wants to call and kick me in the balls while they tell me I just flushed $5,000 down the fucking toilet,
please call in, Joe. I just want you to know for the next time you're broke.
But here's
and
the
these people
thing:
are calling you.
I tried to take that approach. That's what you're not getting. Is I tried to do the like, hey, dude, who the fuck do you think you are? And this guy would just hang up on me and like wouldn't. There was no room to do this like fun fucking game with him. There just wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, but you kept telling me you called him back.
I was calling him back because I was getting so mad, and I wanted to call. I was calling him back to be like, "Fuck you, dude."
Right, Joe, but the technique is to piss. Look, he's hanging up on you to piss you off, so you call back, and each time he gives you a little bit more of the. You know what they did? They did the good cop, bad cop, the scared straight thing. There was. You just watched a couple episodes of Hill Street Blues, Joe. You'd have an extra $5,000 in your fucking pocket, man. I'm telling you.
He did the, but once again, I tried to call his bluff, and he sent the goddamn thing to a lawyer. He did it. So I mean, he wasn't fucking around. He was like, look, you pay us the winner by this day, or it's going to a lawyer to go to court. Period. Click. That was it. And it was like, shit. Well, I guess I don't have too much of a choice. And he fucking did it. So I don't know, man. Maybe I got the one.
No, Joe, you fucked up. We got to take a break here, Joe. Okay, so if we learn anything in that horrific first part of this show, man, if you got creditors calling you, don't fucking answer and whatever. Just give them shit.
I
give
get
them
it.
Shit, Joe.
I fucked up. I get it. I understand. I learned my lesson.
And you're $5,000 later. All right, you're listening to Uninformed. We'll be back in a minute.